What's going on, Touchline? I'm here with a new episode. Just want to talk briefly with you guys, giving my Champions League preview. Obviously, today's the day that Bayern Munich face Real Madrid. Obviously, Real Madrid host Bayern Munich. I'm very excited as a Madrista. Obviously, I am very hopeful yet very realistic with myself. To be fair, I think that Real Madrid are going against basically the most informed team by far this season. I think that you have teams like PSG that are rising at the moment. Obviously, they went into the qualifiers as well, but you have this Barcelona as well that have been so consistent. Obviously, there's been some other difficult situations with them, but obviously at the end of the day, like I said, they're very consistent. And Arsenal, I think for me, another team that has been consistent as well. But for me, Bayern Munich is the most consistent team in the whole basically world of football. Obviously, they have Harry Kane, which for me one of the best, if not the best striker in the world. You have Luis Diaz, who has been also in form. I love how that guy plays. You have Olise, which for me, it's actually incredible how France has, such variety of players of that caliber. So for me, like I said, I think Real Madrid are facing this monster team. But here's the thing though, you cannot take away that Real Madrid are probably one of the most scariest teams going into Champions League. Obviously, you have Kylian Mbappe, which Kylian Mbappe is Kylian Mbappe. You have Vinicius Jr., who is Mr. Champions nowadays. You have Arda Güler, you have Jude Bellingham, you have Chouameni, who's one of the best DMs, and obviously you have that back line that I guess as inconsistent as it is in the Champions League, they're very consistent. So who do I see winning this tie? First leg, obviously, I think Real Madrid. Since they're at home, I will give them the advantage. I think 2-1. It's a very good way to put it. I do see a tie as well, so I'll put a tie as well as there. Two. Let's go with the next game. Like I said, I'm very nervous and I'm speaking very, very biased, but it is what it is. I truly believe that if Mbappe, Vini can play at a very, very high level, I honestly believe that Real Madrid can actually win this game, if not just tie. The problem is going back to Bayern, so or going back to Munich. I think that's the biggest problem issue that Real Madrid have. But at the end of the day, Real Madrid have gone to Bayern and basically beaten them at their house. So, like I said, the only thing that is scary is that this team is very consistent. Second thing is Arsenal versus Sporting. Um, this is where I see Sporting fail. I do not see them win against Arsenal. I feel like Arsenal is gonna do the double header on them. I do not see how Arsenal lose this. Sporting is a very entertaining team. They actually play very, very well back at Portugal. At the end of the day, do I see them winning? No, I do not see them winning. This will be the biggest upset in my opinion if Arsenal somehow lose this tie. So I do see Arsenal beating Sporting 2-1 in that aspect. Let's go with, and I'm not gonna really talk about it. I feel like this one match I think is very, very unbalanced. I really think that Arsenal are way, no disrespect to Sporting. I just think that Arsenal are way ahead of Sporting. Let's go with Bayern the Barcelona Atleti. By far, a lot of people say that this is the closest game. I truly believe that just because this bit they face each other this weekend. Barca did win against them. So saying that, I still think that Atleti might actually, this is at Barca's home. So we're gonna go give it to Barca. Julian Alvarez did not play. Lukman did not play. They did rest a lot of people. Llorente did not play. They did rest a lot of people. So I think that this game is gonna be very close. This time, do I think that Atleti is gonna be Barca? I don't think so. I think that Barca might actually beat Atleti say like at home. So I'm gonna give this to Barca. I'm gonna give it a Barca. Let's go. Oof, this is the hardest one to predict in my opinion. Barcelona. Barcelona. I just don't believe in that backline. Honestly, De Jong is not back. I do not believe in that backline to keep a clean sheet. I'm gonna give it 3-1. I I do see Atleti scoring, so I'll give it 3-1 just because, like I said, Julian did rest, Lukman did rest, Llorente did rest, so all of these people just rested. I do think that Atleti does have quality. It's just that they need more experience, especially more at this level of game. I still think that Barca are favorites, so I'll give this to Barcelona. Let's go with the last game. Um PSG versus Liverpool. Again, the Premier League so far, I'm not gonna lie, have been very disappointed. I do not believe that the Premier League teams are gonna do very very good, except for Arsenal. Liverpool just lost against Manchester City. And PSG have slowly come back into form. So I'm gonna give this to PSG. Dembele has been great. He played really good for international break. Vitinha, Ruben Neves, Nuno Mendes, Caravaskelia, Barcola have been great. I just think that this team is probably, if there's a team to actually, if there's a team that I trust that might be able to win back to back this Champions League, it's probably gonna be this PSG. I actually think that they could do the back to back. I mean, and I feel like the only team that can stop them again, it's Bayern Munich or Real Madrid. So let me see. I do not see Liverpool. They've been so inconsistent. What's his name? The coach Arne Slot is out basically because of the whole results. Like I said, I'll give this to PSG. They are at home. It is at the Parc des Príncipes. So I'm gonna give this to PSG 2-0. 2-0 actually. I do not see Liverpool. Salah has not been doing great. I just think that this team just needs more chemistry. I feel like they haven't been playing as good as they wanted to. So yeah, I just think that there is actually going to be one of the biggest. I think by far this is the most unbalanced fixture going into this first leg. I do not see how PSG lose against Liverpool. They've been so bad. So yeah, that's going to be my results. Um, Obviously the boys have been doing the results. I think Miguel already put his. We still need a couple more people to see if they can do it. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be my Champions League. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Like I said, this is a short one. This is just to put out our Champions League predictions, and this is my Champions League prediction. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video, man. Let's go.